Welcome to the Narrowboat that James built in a eerily quiet Berkhamsted. Look, there's no boats anywhere. This is usually jam-packed. The water point's empty. The old mill's empty. It's like it's been evacuated. Apart from the cruiser and me and Rob, there's no one here. And it's the same story the further out of Berkhamsted you go. No boats anywhere. But eventually, I did see a boat. Just the one I wanted. That's a welcome sight. Oh, look at him sitting there, next to that dog. You can't see the company name now because of your legs. And after getting some very reasonably priced gas from Kevin, it was time to head into Berko to stock up. So, past William the Conqueror, here in my old school, who accepted the Crown of England here in Berkhamsted in 1066. I then come back from the shops. I think I'll go past the noisy bush this time. To the pub, where I have a nice pint and I do not charge my EcoFlow. Rob and I are such idiots. The reason there's been an evacuation of the canal round here is because the CRT are shutting fisheries for a whole month. Basically the whole of February is out of bounds. We've known about it for months. Everyone has done the right thing, made their way down nice and leisurely, apart from Rob and I. We're literally the only ones here. So now we've got to make our move this weekend, but we've got to cane it, because not just fisheries, we've got to, because the Will and his wife's gone down there, it's going to be chock-a-block. There's going to be nowhere to moor. There's not many spaces anyway. It's going to be even less now. We've basically got to leapfrog everyone, go through Apsley, and the first place we can really get to where we want to stop for any time is King's Langley. So we've got a lot of cruising to do this weekend, which is great because I've got some crew on board. The only problem is they're a little bit small. And an O in the second word as well.
B.
Very good. That is the first letter of the second word.
Narrowboat.
Oh my word, that is amazing you guessed that. Honestly, from having an N, 2 R's and an O and a B. Very good, Tills. Right, let's do another one, shall we? After we finished playing Hangman, the kids went to bed. I've got to do a few boat checks and get everything ready because we have got an early start in the morning. After a slightly more sluggish start to the day than those two guys, it was time to start the Lister. And she hasn't been started for a while, so here we go. Yes, technically that started first time. Right, now I'll do a couple of quick lines, then I will be off. Well, goodbye Berkhamsted. We're not going to be back here for some time, I don't imagine. I've taken the pram hood down because we've got a couple of low bridges to contend with. So I wanted to get it done at the beginning of the cruise rather than in panic halfway through. That one didn't cause me any problem. Just waiting now for Rob to approach the water point. There's a wide beam there, then Rob's there, then I'll queue up after Rob. This time, when stocking up with water, I'll try not to flood my boat. Right, we're all stocked up on water, we're good to go. I'm going to go down to the first lock and set it up. My only problem is there is a bridge coming up here, which might be a little bit lowish for the windscreen. Let's see. Every boat I've seen is facing that way. Any boat facing that way has already gone. Yeah, this will be okay. Height-wise against the bridge. Another CRT boat on its way down to join the action at Fisheries. Right, our first lock of the day. Oh yes, Bridge 144 is pram hood friendly. Excellent. Ooh, that's a tricky place to moor. Don't know if you can make this out, but there's still a few bits of ice. They're all pretty small and broken up now. That's also another tricky place to moor. Serafina pushing her way through the ice. And that's our second lock dispatched with. Alright, it's lunchtime and I'm going to make Rob and I ham and cheese toasties. Right, lunch is done. My New Year's resolution's going well. I'm actually doing the washing up. Rob's off, time for me to start up the lister. Rob got here first, so he's opened up the lock gate for me. Lined up perfectly. Try to get in without hitting a lock gate. That was the water. Okay, that was me. Okay, grab my windlass from the cradle and off to the other side to open up the gate for Rob. Here he comes. And that's why it's called Sewer Lock.
And here it is, bridge 154, possibly the trickiest bridge if you've got a wide beam. And my friends Pat and Karen have got a 12.5 foot one, and they really struggled getting through this. Obviously Serafina got through fine. We'll slow patrol. Well, obviously I will. But will my windscreen? That's the question. Looks good. Yes, no problem. Okay, making our way to our fourth lock of the day. Progress is going well. Right, once again it's my turn in first. Quick blast of reverse to bring the boat to a halt.
I was just saying to Rob, it looks quite good in convertible mode with the windscreen up still and that down. Once the sides are all kind of a bit better, it's got kind of two nice distinct lines there. I'm liking that. Well, lock dispatched with. We've got one more lock to go, and then we can stop just above the Three Horseshoes pub before the swing bridge. That'll be the plan. Here we are, all moored up just above the Three Horseshoes pub. Can't go on much further because I need to go and do some taxiing work for my eldest. So after being ordered by a teenager to drive around most of South Hertfordshire, I got back to the boat. We managed to move it to the Three Horseshoes here, which is good news, just above the swing bridge. And it's dinner on board HMS Serafina tonight. And then it's an early night for us all because we've got a bright start again tomorrow. Good morning. We've got a lot of cruising to do today. First off though, we've got to deal with the swing bridge. Right, so I've opened the bridge and started annoying the traffic. Alright, we're off. Thank you very much, Three Horseshoes, one night only. We are making our way through the Winkwell swing bridge. Rob's already gone through. Nice and quietly. Now it's my turn. Okay, I've left Rob to close the bridge. I'll head down to our first lock of the day and set it up. Well, whilst in our first lock of the day, James's taxi service got a phone call from a teenager requesting an early pickup. That changes our day entirely. We've now got to get down to Boxmoor, past Hemel Marina here, so I can get back here to pick up my car, but this is going to delay us. I've had a brilliant idea. I've got to go and do taxi run number 2, the return leg. So, we're near Boxmoor, which is where the kids are, so I'm going to be coming back here with Ava. So, Rob is basically we're going to tether up the boats together in the lock here, and then we're going to take them down for a little bit, see if Rob's got control over both of them, and then he's going to take slow patrol down for a while. I'll do my taxi run, and then by the time I come back, untether, and we'll have gone, I don't know, a mile or so. Right, both boats are tethered together. Centre, bow and stern. I've taken my windscreen off so it doesn't pose Rob any problems with any trees. We thought it'd be better, stronger anchor at the stern. So we're hoping that now the bow doesn't bow out, so to speak.
How is this lock not on the winter closure list is beyond me. Look at the state of these gate paddles. Rob's just going up to try to close them again, but they're closed.
The guy from Jules Fuels said it's really bad. Rob's just adjusting my tiller, make sure that's straight. You can reach it from his though, so that's good. Right, I'm against it time-wise to pick up Ava, so basically I'm gonna hitch a ride down to that bridge there, make sure Rob's all right with it, and then run back to my car, which is at the Three Horseshoes. You all right, Skip?
Just got to figure out where my new centre is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah? I've got to get my car keys, it's on board.
Oh dear. Welcome to Hemel.
Right, I've got to try to jump on board and get my keys. I was going to use that as a platform, but I don't think I will. I'm on. That is our first test. Blimey, that looks narrow. You got just under a foot on this side, Skip.
Imagine navigating a wide beam, and this bridge is straight.
Well done, mate.
Hopefully that's a good omen.
Right,
You got your keys?
I got my keys. I'll see you soon, pal. We've wanted to do this breasting up thing for a while now, so today was a good opportunity to do it, because obviously it means that we can still maintain our momentum heading down the cut, because we're going to try to get to King's Langley if we can, because at least that way we can moor up properly for the whole week. There he is. Right, found him.
Okay, I've dumped the car by the church. Now just a small matter of getting back on the boats. There's no boats around to climb on now. Right, I'll jump on board here. Ah, problem lock gates again.
Stop!
This lock gate's faulty and isn't opening properly, and it's not just debris, and as a result the boat is scraping down the side. So I don't know what you do if you had a wide beam. Again, it's just impassable. So we're going to untether the boats and bring them in one by one.
We are very, very slowly making our way through Boxmoor Lock after having just got in it. And I am making a stack of ham and cheese toasties for our lunch. Me, Rob and Ava. Right, we've made our way through the closure now, so that's good. We're now coming up to Apsley, which is really lock heavy. So I'm today using this, which is my belt mounted windlass holder. And I mean, styling wise, it's obviously amazing. Very, very popular with the ladies. But really what I want to find out is how useful it is around locks. Because depending on how you have the actual key, depends on whether it smacks you in the back of the leg or in the gonads. And this is it, Bridge 153. Disliked by chimneys,
and pram hoods alike. That's why I've taken the windscreen off mine and Rob has taken the chimney off his. Oh, look how close that is. That's a windscreen killer. Fortunately, my chimney is towards the centre of the bridge, so pass it fine. Right, this is the second lock in Apsley. Rob, do the honours. Just waiting for Apsley bottom lock to fill up. This is lock 67. Right, we're going to stop for a coffee just up here by the old pizzeria. That'll do us. Right, the kids have all gone home. Time to start the Lister and go to King's Langley. Let's go to King's Langley. Right, let's pull over for this lock. Rob's off to set up the next set of lock gates. Right, that's the first of the Nash Mills locks dealt with. Time for the next one, which should be set up already. And this is now the pretty bit between Apsley and King's Langley. It's kind of all rural and kind of broadens out. It's really nice. So about a mile or so to go, and hopefully we'll find some moorings on the port side. I've just said to Rob he should come up and join me for this nice stretch where it's wide. Here he comes. Right, boats ahead, moorings ahead. Okay, I'll go ahead. The power of the Lister. So I don't crash into that moored up wide beam and then kill the revs before I get to it. Yes. Right, there's a mooring coming up here, but it's on a bend and it's a bit of a walk from the bridge. I'm going to hedge my bets and see if I can get closer. Okay, you can get a car to there pretty easily, and I'm hoping there's enough moorings there between that grey boat and the lock landing for Rob and I without breasting up. I think there is. That's perfect. and relax. No kids, no Lister.
Well, it sure feels good to be here in Kings Langley. This was our target that we set. Well chuffed we found moorings right at the beginning of Kings Langley there. It looked like it was going to be absolutely chock-a-block. But yeah, we've got decent moorings here. And both cars and both boats are here. So it's what we wanted. I've been using my mum's car, by the way. So I'm hoping to get one this week. But that cruise was just exactly what we needed. We haven't cruised like that in ages. And it's really kind of... invigorated our love for cruising again. It was, it kind of had its challenges with the kids and being a taxi and the cars and this, that and the other. I think I've had enough toasted cheese and ham sandwiches to sink a ship. So I think I'll steer clear of them for a week or two. But yeah, the boat was just perfect. It performed really well. The most important thing is we're through all the closures. So fisheries and Nash Mills both closed for a month. So that whole area is kind of out of bounds now until the end of March. So everyone's made their decision to go either north or south. All the fuel boats and the pump out guy were doing their last little bits there, and that's it. They're gone. So we're here. We could be here for 2 weeks. We'll have to wait and see. But right now I need a shower because I am absolutely gross. I've worn the same clothes for basically it's 3 days. I can't say any more. I just am absolutely gross. So I'm going to go on board Serafina and have a shower. I've turned into one of those narrowboaters. Can't believe it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.